A buddy of mine bought a brand new travel trailer 2 years ago, $38,000. He drove it home, took it out for one weekend, and found water pooling inside the wall by the slide out. The rig was 9 days old. That is not a freak accident. According to J.D. Power's RV Initial Quality Study, the industry average is 183 problems per 100 RVs in the first 90 days of ownership. That is nearly 2 problems per rig before you've made your second payment. And the brands generating most of those complaints are the exact brands filling every dealer lot in America right now. Here's how this research was done. We pulled complaint filings from the NHTSA database, searchable by make at complaints.nhtsa.gov. We cross-referenced J.D. Power's 2021 and 2022 RV Initial Quality Studies. We went through thousands of owner threads on IRV2 and RV.net, the 2 largest RV owner communities in the country. We looked at RV Consumer Group annual ratings, which have tracked construction quality independently since the 1990s. And we pulled resale value data from NADA Guides and RV Trader to see what these rigs are actually worth 3 years after purchase. 0 dealer input, not one sales pitch, just owner reports and documented data. What that research shows is this. 2 companies, Thor Industries and Forest River, which is owned by Berkshire Hathaway, together control roughly 75 to 80% of all RVs sold in the United States every year. Their brands are the ones you recognize on dealer lots: Keystone, Heartland, Coachmen, Jayco. The reason dealers push these brands is not because they're the best. It's because they're the most profitable to sell. High volume, fast turns, strong front-end markup, plus back-end money on financing and warranties. A dealer moving Keystone Cougars is a dealer making money. That's the business. What it is not is advice you can trust. Let's start with Keystone RV, which is a Thor subsidiary. Keystone is the single most complained about travel trailer brand in the NHTSA database. The Cougar and Passport models dominate the complaint threads on IRV2 for water intrusion and wall delamination, most of it showing up within 12 to 24 months of purchase. Consumer Affairs documented this pattern in a 2021 investigation covering multiple Keystone model years. The complaints are not random. They cluster around the same failures: roof seams, slide-out seals, and wall panels that start to bubble and soften after the first winter. One Cougar 32 RLI owner on IRV2 found soft spots in 3 separate wall panels after 1 winter of storage. The rig was 14 months old. It was already out of the base warranty window. The repair estimate came back at over $4,000. He paid $36,000 for that trailer new. He had used it 4 times. Coachmen, which is a Forest River brand, runs a similar pattern. The Apex and Catalina lines are among the highest volume entry-level trailers on the market. They're also among the lowest rated by the RV Consumer Group for long-term construction quality. Forest River operates over 100 product lines across its brand portfolio. 100 lines. That is not a company optimizing for quality control. That is a company optimizing for volume. The production pace required to run 100 lines is not compatible with careful assembly. Apex 215 RBK owners on RV.net have documented slide-out seal failures and sealing delamination before the 1-year mark. The fix runs $1,500 to $3,000 out of pocket once the warranty period ends. That's not a catastrophic failure, it's a slow bleed, the kind that doesn't show up in a dealer walkthrough but shows up 6 months later when you're parked somewhere and notice the ceiling starting to separate. Heartland RV is the one that frustrates people the most because it's marketed as a step up. The Bighorn and Sundance lines are priced to feel like mid-range and premium products. The owner reports on IRV2 and the Escapees RV Club forums tell a different story. Electrical failures and water intrusion show up in the same 12 to 24-month window as the entry-level Keystone lines. The price is higher. The production timeline is the same. A Sundance 285 TS owner on the Escapees forum documented $4,200 in slide-out motor and seal repairs in year 2. The rig was purchased new for $38,000. 2 years in, he had spent more than 11% of the purchase price fixing it. That is not a warranty story. The warranty was gone. That is a repair bill he absorbed alone. Stop here for a second, because this is the part that actually costs you money. If you buy one of these brands at $35,000, and spend $3,000 to $5,000 in repairs in the first 2 years, you have not saved money by buying entry-level. You paid entry-level price for a mid-range repair bill. And when you go to sell it, NHTSA and RV Trader data shows these brands depreciate faster than the alternatives. The true cost of the wrong RV is not the sticker price. It is the sticker price, plus repairs, plus the loss you take when you sell it. That number can easily be $10,000 to $15,000 more than you expected when you signed the paperwork. Now Jayco. Jayco had a strong reputation before Thor acquired it in 2016. That reputation was earned. Pre-acquisition J-Flight and Eagle owners on IRV2 consistently reported solid long-term ownership. Then Thor bought the company, and the post-acquisition complaint threads tell a different story. J-Flight and Eagle owners from 2018 through 2022 document roof seam failures and slide-out alignment issues that pre-2016 owners say they never saw. The brand name still carries the old trust. The build does not always back it up. Now here is what dealers will not lead with. Lance Camper is built in California. IRV2 members and Escapees Forum regulars report 10 to 15 years of ownership on Lance travel trailers without major structural failures. That is not marketing copy. That is owners posting after a decade of use, saying the roof still seals and the walls are still solid. Lance moves slower off dealer lots because dealers make less on them. That is the only reason you hear less about Lance. Northwood Manufacturing builds the Arctic Fox and Nash lines in Oregon. Same long-term ownership pattern. Fiberglass reinforced construction. Owners on IRV2 report the same decade-plus durability. The Nash line in particular sits in a price range that competes directly with Keystone and Coachman entry-level products, and it consistently outperforms them in long-term owner satisfaction. Oliver Travel Trailers uses a fiberglass double-hull construction process built in Tennessee. Independent reviewers, Technomedia, Keep Your Daydream, have verified the build process on-site. Oliver maintains a documented wait list because they build slowly and deliberately. Resale value on Oliver trailers holds better than almost any other trailer under $60,000. According to NHTSA and RV Trader listing data, you will not find one sitting on a dealer lot. That is the point. Airstream is technically a Thor company, but it is built on a completely separate production line with an aluminum shell and a longer build cycle. Its owner satisfaction scores and resale performance are categorically different from Thor's mainstream brands. If you are comparing Airstream to a Keystone Cougar because they share a parent company, you are comparing two completely different products that happen to share a corporate parent. The data does not group them together, and neither should you. Here's the directive. If your budget is under $35,000 and you are buying new, look at Lance Travel Trailers and Northwood Nash models before you walk onto a Thor or Forest River lot. If your budget is $40,000 to $55,000 and you want a trailer that holds value and stays out of the shop in year 2, Oliver Travel Trailers and Airstream are the two names worth the wait and the premium. If you are buying used, do not buy a Keystone, Coachman, or Heartland unit that is more than 3 years old without a full inspection from an independent RV technician, not a dealer tech. An independent one. That inspection costs $150 to $300. It can save you $5,000. The information in this video is public. It's in the NHTSA database, in J.D. Power's published studies, and in thousands of owner posts written by people who learned it the hard way. The dealer will not tell you any of it. That is not an accident. If you want to know which used RVs under $30,000 are actually worth buying right now, that breakdown is the next video on this channel.